Physical media man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have part 3 and the final part of the 4K collection. This is the non-boutique label stuff, the non-steelbook stuff. This is all studio releases. I am including a couple box sets in here, but anyways, filming this last minute. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you fathers out there that, and to those that celebrate for their fathers, of course, and everything like that. Filming this last minute, kind of just wanted to come home or go downstairs after getting the girls to bed and put on a movie, but I had not made a video yet, so I'm unfortunately doing this last minute. And I don't know what I'm going to do next time I have to do a last minute video and don't have any ideas. So anyways, as I ramble on, before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, my Letterboxd account, and I think that's it. So yeah, like I said, this is the final part for now of the 4K collection. I have gotten some stuff recently, I think, but those were all included in this video or this series. And again, I'll try to talk a little bit about all these titles as much as I can. First up, we got Sonic 2, or Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which enjoyed this one. I actually kind of like the first one better. I think just because James Marsden or whatever was in it more, and I felt like he was good in it. But I've heard good things about the third one. Looking forward to checking it out. I haven't gotten around to it yet. Next up is one I have not watched. We got Kirk Douglas and Stanley Kubrick, Spartacus. Supposed to be a really good movie, just haven't got around to it. 3 hours and 17 minutes. So one of these days I'll sit down and watch that one. Next up, one I remember really enjoying. It's been a while since I watched it, but I feel like it's a perfect one to have on 4K. We got Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock in Speed. So great 90s action movie. Happy to have it in the collection. Next up, one I remember liking quite a bit when we watched it in theater. We got DC's The Suicide Squad. Keeping with some more DC. Got the box set. Been a while since I've watched these, but remember liking them. I remember watching the first one a lot growing up, going to the library, getting the first one from the library and watching it. Probably the first superhero movie I really remember like going and doing that for. I remember watching Batman a ton growing up too, but here we got the Superman collection. This is 1978 to 1987. So it's got Superman the movie, Superman 2, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, Superman 3, and Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. So all the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. So really happy to have this in the collection. And I also got, which I still don't know what to think about it. I was almost tempted to get rid of it, but for now I'm holding on to it. We got Superman Red Sun. So basically, what if Superman crash landed during the Cold War era Russia instead of rural Kansas? It's a cool concept. And I thought it was pretty good, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to keep it or not. Next up, I haven't watched it since the theater, but remember thinking it was pretty good. I do want to go back and watch this one and watch it with the subtitles, because I remember watching this in the theater and having trouble understanding what they were saying in parts, especially just because the background music in this movie is pretty loud, and it was hard to hear what the characters were saying, but I thought this was good. Not my favorite Christopher Nolan movie, but I'm a big fan of his, so I really wanted to get this. We got Tenet. Next up, I've heard good things about this transfer, compared especially to this next title, but huge fan of this movie. Looking forward to revisiting it on 4K. We got Arnold and James Cameron's Terminator. The Terminator. And I also got Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which I've heard is like the worst or one of the worst 4Ks, but I had not checked it out since I've upgraded. I do hope they do Terminator 3 at some point. Next up, we got some more superhero action. We got Thor, Love and Thunder. And I might eventually put all of my superhero stuff together regardless if it's Blu-ray or 4K. I haven't really decided on that. Next up, we got To Kill a Mockingbird. Probably haven't watched this since high school and I read the book. Really good book. We got Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. Really happy to have those in 4K in the collection. Next up, we got Total Recall. Great Arnold movie. One, I don't think I had the Blu-ray in the collection. Looking forward to going back and revisiting this one. It's been a while, but I remember thinking it was really good. We got Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke in Training Day. And here's the other kind of set in the collection, which of course they've come out with another movie, but you'll see that next. We got Transformers, the Ultimate 5-Movie Collection. I remember watching vividly the first one in the movie theater and really, really liking it. Had some of the movie posters. Most of these came out when I was working in a movie theater. But it's got Transformers, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers Age of Extinction. I'm not sure if I've seen that one or not. And then Transformers The Last Night, which I'm pretty positive I have not watched that one. But enjoy the franchise. This was pretty cheap, if I remember right. So happy to have it in the collection and look forward to watching the ones I haven't seen. And then I also got this Transformers Rise of the Beast. This was also either a Black Friday or an Amazon Prime Day deal that was really cheap. So I went ahead and grabbed it, and I have not yet watched it. So next up, this was part of a recent Groove pickup. I was going back and forth on picking it up or not. A fan of a lot of the M. Night Shyamalan stuff. This one I had high expectations for, maybe too high of expectations, and I didn't really like it because of that. Probably we got Trap, but I might give it another shot. We got Josh Hartnett in it, and I wanted to add it to the collection anyway, just because it's a good deal and add to my M. Night collection. So there we go. Next up, I was really happy to this finally got a release. I've heard kind of mixed things, but probably more favorable than not. Haven't watched it since I grabbed it, but we got Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies. So happy to grab that one. And then I haven't watched this yet. We got Turning Red, the Disney collection. I think this was the first movie my daughter, she slept through the whole movies. She was really young, so, but this was the first time she was in the movie theater. I play these video games and really liked them, so I had to get this one in the collection. I thought it was quite a bit of fun. You got Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, and Uncharted. I think they're making another one, and I'm looking forward to that, if that's the case. Sucker for sports movies. I remember really liking this one. It's been a while since I've watched it, but happy to add it to the collection. We got Varsity Blues. That was part of my fantasy football winnings one year. We got a couple more left here. We got Tom Hardy and Venom, which I liked, but I have not watched the sequel, which we have in the collection. We got Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Need to watch that in the new one still, not in a super hurry. One of my favorite comic book superhero type movies, we got the ultimate cut of Watchmen. It's been a while since I watched it, but I remember, like I said, I used to work at a movie theater. This was probably this and maybe 300. I did the screenings like the night before they came out to make sure everything worked well. Those two kind of stick out to me as ones I was most surprised. I didn't know anything going in, didn't know if they were supposed to be good or whatever, but being really surprised and a huge fan of both of those films. So we got Watchmen there. And then lastly, I haven't watched this yet, but if I remember right, a friend of the show, Zach, and I got a good deal on this. This is like a Target exclusive thing of West Side Story, or he might have just found it for me. He was at Target and saw it, but whatever. Have not watched it yet. My wife and I did watch the original kind of around the time this came out, and then never went back and watched this new one, which it's 156 minutes, but so was the original. So yeah, that is everything for part 3 of the 4K collection. I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't yet done so, please make sure to subscribe. This is the Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.